It is always a celebration here in the city of New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Superdome. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the New Orleans Saints. Well, the byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. Charles, they won last week.
They didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. They really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. You talk about this Giant defense. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
On 1st down, Carr into the hands of Perry, complete. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The Saints had 8 and 5 to start play. And they come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And Shaheed going to go in motion. On 2nd down, Kamara. Dancing away at the 35. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Carr now on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
7:34. Carr will try it again on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a 2nd defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short.
6-18.
Throwing now is Carr. And that is incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. You look at the Saints defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Throwing Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Now Jones. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change them? Well, it tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Jones. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
Here we go.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
New Orleans adding some depth to the secondary. They've got 6 DBs out there now for 3rd. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Giants are able to extend their lead. Extra point try, good by Gano. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Now 3rd down and 7. On play action, now Carr. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Kayvon Thibodeau. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. And back deep for the Giants is Dory Jackson. Fielded just inside the 30. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Well, this defense for the Saints very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here we go, hey.
They work now on 2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Barkley. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing on 1st down, Jones. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again, Jones. Oh, and that is incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Back to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Gano's kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On third down, Barkley. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first-half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that well, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Lock in the cage. Lock in the cage.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8. Off play action. Jones. And incomplete.
I would say it might be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 44-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On the option right, it's Jones. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It was Cameron Jordan who came in and got him. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun, Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. A first down carry for Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 60, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Gano the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here. .25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Carr. Completes it to Perry. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw his Carr. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And the catch made by Johnson. 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Derek Carr, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Lutz good on the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. An opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Going in motion left, that's Campbell. Jones off the play fake. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd down and 4. Again, it's Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Tyrann Mathieu showing off a bit on that stop. Really nice tackle for loss.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Jones. And this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear? It's caught inside the 25. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 42 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete there to Perry. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Here's Jones, throwing to start the drive. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that one complete to Hodgins. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Trying to find Barkley. And I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's got some space here. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Alonso will down the extra point. And that one puts them on top here in the third. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to... The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this third quarter, and that was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast because it takes some time to build up good momentum, great play calling, excellent execution, and then like a blink of an eye, you're losing the game. How do you get back there again? I'm sure they've talked about it, and they've got a plan. Now can they put it into practice?
The lead gone, now the search to find it again. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And this will be a Giants first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. A big play there for the Giants. 46 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Running left, it's Barkley. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 95 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Shepard goes in motion. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Giants have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Why shift the cruise? Why shift the cruise? Detroit Johnson, Detroit Johnson. Rita. Dom Capers.
Jones throwing for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
93.
On second down, here's Carr. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Olave with his first grab, and he also has a first down. A 10th carry for Kamara. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Hey, 7:34.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Kamara gets it again on second down. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Now Carr. That is caught. He's going to have the first down and more than that. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jerome Johnson, 55 yards. And the Saints answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead, and I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote onto your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
Little salt, little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like you still harbor some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. They go play action here on first down. That is incomplete. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Back to throw. Jones. They'll find Hodgins there, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Barkley inside.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now 2nd and 9. Off play action. Jones. And it'll be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Dexter Lawrence breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Meanwhile, Jones' throw complete here to Waller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Shotgun, they run with Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Well, second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Touchdown! Saquon Barkley from 8 yards out. And the Giants have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Well, CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that will make this a 4-point game. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. The tackle made there by Jarrad Davis.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Working from the gun, it's Carr. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Into the hands of Perry, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Express.
Carr now on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Perry. Now 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Here's 1st down. Throwing his Carr. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Steps away to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Well, come to the line now on a 3rd and 6.
6:37. What's up?
Now Carr.
Eluding the pressure right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
Go Chief.
Carr to throw. Completes it to Perry.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Carr. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And remember now, a field goal does you no good. This is touchdown or bust territory. So they took a late shot for the end zone, but the defense, as they've been all game long, up to the task.
What can they come up with here? It's 3rd and 7.
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here now, 3rd down.
29. 29.
Here's Carr.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Now Carr, gotta have this one. That's to his running back, complete. Now we get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
Carr to throw. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed.
As I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's 1st and goal.
Raider 1.
Back to throw, Carr. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this for a short